Gotta select the cookies again. I was like, why?
Cookie down.
Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Smudtalk number 48. We're talking about Avowed, and we're going to have a live stream playing, but instead we're just going to go to a video that I found. And this is from a guy. What the hell is his name again? I can't remember.
Cone.
Oh.
Cone.
Yeah, he's
On Dunnage.
Oh.
He's a decent reviewer. I like his takes. He does some detailed work. He is mostly positive than negative, which is helpful. So if you guys are curious about the latest Avowed game and whether it's worth your time, whether it's worth your price, it's maybe up to you. So this video might help you with that suggestion or opinion. I was interested in it like 2 years ago when they announced it. I thought this looks cool. I like the Pillars of Eternity setting. I played both the 1 and 2. So I thought, hey, here's a real-time action RPG. I thought that'd be great. And I saw the price tag, I saw the content, and I went, that doesn't make sense. So something is up with Avowed, and I don't know what, but hopefully this guy will help us out in that way. And you guys,
Here.
Cyrek, you played it, so you know
Hooray.
a little bit about that?
Yeah.
All right.
I played it. I have about 30-ish hours of footage and gameplay.
Ooh.
I plan to smash that all together and just put it out there.
Yeah, well, you played through the story.
Yeah, I played through the story because at some point I was just like, I'm not gonna do all the extra stuff. I don't care enough to do the extra stuff.
Okay.
That's not a good sign for a game.
For an action RPG, yeah, usually you want to do all the stuff you can in an action RPG.
Usually, most of the time in like RPGs and stuff like that, you go, "Oh, I really love the side missions. It's the story of it, main story of it's the weak point." So, anyhow.
All right.
Well, it can be both.
But yeah, AX.
Hi.
Well, we're going to watch a video because I would take a lot longer to set up the content for streaming. But we can do that another day. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
No problem.
Well, then I have no reason to be here because I've never played it. I know nothing about this game. The entire point was that I'd be doing the fresh run while people understand and talk about it.
Oh, really? You want to go?
I would love that.
You want to go?
I would love that.
With no experience, you want to go straight in?
That's the plan.
Oh dear.
Have you paid for that?
I didn't pay for it. I have Game Pass.
Ooh.
Same thing that I did.
Yeah, let's. I want to see X's virgin reaction.
Oh my God.
And dry.
Let's do it.
You want to try? It's going to take some time to set up, though. But okay.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have it.
sure.
I have it installed. We don't have to wait for that part.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what you just need to use your setup that you use for Ginga when he does things.
Is your computer
just
turned on? That's a
gonna-
good start.
We're just gonna have to wait for the shaders to be optimized.
Okay.
I'm still just laughing about the fact that I actually had to mention I have got it installed. It's like, yeah, we've got a spare 24 hours to wait. Just,
My credit card was
I'll give you
approved.
all
I did my part here. All right.
I know, yeah, I know. It's just funny.
I'm the one doing the hard part of this. I have to actually play the thing.
I did play the thing.
We've got to watch you play it. That's even worse.
All right. Well, do you want to start streaming, or how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how to get it to stream on your channel, but I'll stream it. I don't. So, do I just stream it here?
Yeah, you share your screen.
Just stream it into Discord.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will just copy the window over.
We're generating shaders right now.
Oh my God.
So,
Told you.
DirectX 11 or DirectX 12?
I don't know. I just open the game.
Okay. Never
It
mind.
runs in whatever it runs in. I don't know what the default is.
It's OpenGL. Oh my God, it's amazing.
It's when you start playing in like analog, isn't it? You've got
32-bit. Oh my God.
DX9.
But you mentioned Pillars of Eternity earlier, Spud. I've been thinking about playing the Pillars of Eternity because they actually look interesting compared to what we got.
Okay. Well, I made some videos on Pillars of Eternity years ago, and I helped the Kickstarter. I actually have the mouse pad right over here. So it's a mixed bag. The thing with Obsidian is they do the thing they said they're going to do, which is like choices matter, intricate characters, intricate villains, blah blah blah. That's true. The problem with Obsidian is it's not dramatic. It's not emotional. It's not like drawing you into the story. So when you make a choice, let's say New Vegas, I don't know, you choose to side with with the House or any faction really. There's no emotional weight. There's no like I'm doing this for Boone or I'm doing this for Veronica. It's like no, you do it because you feel like, and there's all these. You have like a dozen reasons why. So there's no emotional impact when you make that choice. You could say, well, I really liked it when we blew up Caesar. It's like, yeah, but no one really chooses the Legion. I've never met anyone who said, I really like the Legion faction. It's like, no, everyone hates the Legion universally, and maybe you do it for the sake of just trying it out. So
I like the idea of the Legion. It's an interesting faction,
the Romans,
but I wouldn't join it.
Exactly. The Romans sound fascinating, but you wouldn't want to be one and start killing people and enslaving people. So
and the fact that Caesar is almost completely brain dead in his decision making.
Yeah, and you're thinking as an usurper, you might want to do that, but most people they choose the yes man option because it's like the neutral option, it's the my option, and maybe you don't trust House, maybe you don't trust the whole rest of the wasteland. Maybe you didn't want to kill the Brotherhood. There's all kinds of other reasons, but it's always a gray sort of choice. It's not a dramatic choice like you have with Mass Effect or Deus Ex or any other games that have like a personal reason. Like I want to protect my girlfriend. I want to protect this family. I have my best buddy with me. It's never like that. And when you play Pillars of Eternity, there's no dramatic connection. Maybe the second one there's a little bit, but other than that, these are just fun games with choices. So that's the problem with Obsidian in general, I see.
Someone in the chat just mentioned, is it Nick Ellicon, about being, it's better in combat than Skyrim. Well, it should be. It's been 14 years.
Right. I saw the trailers.
It should be better.
I saw the trailers years ago. It looked good.
I'll be honest. Engaging with combat in the beginning was fun. It was fun to test out things. Eventually, whenever I got to the halfway point, I was just done interacting with the combat. It gets stale fast.
No,
You
it's
were
just
also massively under-leveled or under-geared or whatever it was.
Oh, because I didn't explore. I was just doing the main quest.
The main quest alone should be enough to provide you with stuff, at least if the game would be designed well. But apparently that wasn't the case.
but no, my whole thing is if you go, well, it's a little bit better than Skyrim, or it's like, yeah, that's 14 years difference. There should be huge differences between the two games.
And I'm not saying the game is bad for whatever choices you may make, but when you compare it to Skyrim and you look at the price tag and you're like, okay, this is technically a larger, not open world, but larger than linear. I don't know what to call that. So you're not getting all the options as you would in an open world game from Bethesda, but there's just not as much to do. And compare that to The Witcher 3, which set the bar in the 2010s, and Red Dead Redemption. Like, it's like, okay, this is where we are. If you want to make a AA game, go for it, but don't give me AAA prices, right? So
that's the constant problem with Obsidian, because that's the defense of Outer Worlds too. It wasn't meant to be. It was only meant to be a AA game. It wasn't meant to be AAA. That's why it's feels so half baked after you leave whatever the first planet is.
It's the spacer planet, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what factions called it.
Whatever it's called, right? It's
I have
the
game.
defense is always, it wasn't meant to be a AAA game. It was only meant to be a AA game. I'm like, okay, great. Why did you charge $60 for it? And then $20 for a season pass, and then $60 for your complete bundle re-release? You want to make a AA game? Fine. It should be $40. But it's not. And this is not $40. This is $70. Or is it? I said I've Game Pass.
Nick as well. If no offense, but I know mods are great, but if you have to download a mod to improve a game, that's a severe problem with the game.
Yes.
A game at full price should be coming out not needing mods.
So
yeah, and now I will have to say, even though it's one of my favorite games ever, that's the case for New Vegas as well.
Yeah.
Now, content-wise, I would say that's absolutely a AAA game, right? Fallout New Vegas has content for days.
Yes, it does.
It was also barely functional on release.
Yeah.
It's the same with other Obsidian games like KOTOR 2 and things of that nature. It's one of those things. It's so unpolished, but it's up there. It's like this is a quality game. But if they just had the extra year or whatever the directing,
and the excuse for those, of course, is always, they got forced to rush it out the door, right?
Yep.
LucasArts made them get out KOTOR 2 by Christmas. Bethesda made them put out New Vegas within 18 months or whatever it is, right? Except then they had as much time as they wanted to work on Pillars of Eternity, and they had as much time as they wanted to work on Avowed, and they had as much time as they wanted to work on The Outer Worlds, and none of those games released in a good state. So I think at some point we just have to recognize that Obsidian don't know how to program.
Who was it?
My shaders are compiled, by the way.
Really?
Awesome. I forget who it was from Obsidian, but he was doing an interview about what the plan is for Obsidian in the future, and he says it's not going to be decade by decade, and we just want to keep the company small, do things that we want to do, but we don't want it to be the best graphically or the best gameplay or the best story. We just want to do something that we want to do, which sounds all right, cool, whatever, do what you want to do. But this is their potential now. This is what they have.
Yeah. Like I remember Josh Sawyer worked on that game he really liked called Penitent or something like that. And
Pentiment, is that the one you're talking about?
Pentiment, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Pentiment.
And I thought this is cool, very unique art style, very unique style or idea for a game, but it didn't sell me on it. I was like, yeah, I like Josh, he's a cool dude, and his ideas are pretty neat, but I didn't see any marketing for it. I didn't see any hype for it. There was no sales. I was like, okay, well, should I care about this? Is this something I could relate to? Is there another game like it? I can't really say there was. So there was no avenue for me to want to try that. So I don't know if it's a marketing thing with them. I don't know if they get the right developer or they get the right writer and they just sort of say goodbye every time. It's always a contract gig for these people.
Yeah.
Something's up with this company where it's like they're never fully committed to one thing. They're always like, I have a thing, and Bob over there is really talented, or whomever they decided to employ that year. Let's have him take the reins. And they take the reins, and it's like a BMW. It's like, this is a great car, completely outshined by other makers out there. Even though if you buy it, it's a great car, but comes out of the factory, broken parts, missing parts. It's like, oh, if I only had a good mechanic, this thing would be amazing. Or good marketing, I'd know about it, and then it would get more spotlight on it, and it wouldn't come out as shoddy. So
well, they probably did market it, but it sounds so much like a chewing gum product that you probably didn't notice.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just like that with their games. Same with the what was it, Planescape Torments before they were, what was that, Interplay? I think it was Interplay.
That was Interplay.
Yeah, all these games, it's like, yeah, I know these guys. These guys are great developers. and there's no marketing, and you don't know anything about the game, and the game sucks, and even the marketing for Planescape was horrible. The one video I saw, like, this is, I don't even want to touch that. That looks horrible. So,
which is a shame because Planescape Torment was released in a functional state, and it's genuinely one of the best games I've ever played in my life. So
best written,
and not just
no
written, like,
holds barred.
Yeah, like it's incredibly well written, but it's the gameplay is not like it. It's still there. It's still good gameplay. It's still solidly done. D&D style gameplay. I have the stream going, by the way.
Thank you. All right, let me try and pop it up.
All right.
You know something about this Avowed? It feels like I'm seeing it all again. It feels like I'm just hearing like what people said about that. Like Greedfall that came out ages ago.
Oh yeah.
I've
That was meant to be
releasing.
I mean, I've got halfway through that one, and I just stopped playing because I just couldn't be bothered to continue.
Yep.
And I just feel like that's what Avowed is, really. It's just something that's there. It's not great, and people are just a bit like, it's okay.
Greedfall is a game that I would say was pretty okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was above average, which is the case for basically everything those developers make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything they make is pretty okay.
Like, whenever I played Avowed and I got to the second area, I was getting upset with it because of just how uninterested in the entire game I was, that I legitimately went to go play Morrowind and have fun.
Okay, well, Nick in the chat is saying that Greedfall is better than Avowed, so that does not bode well for this.
The second game came out for Greedfall, right? And
it did, and I know nothing about it.
Well,
what's that? What was that, Smud?
I actually had the same experience with Hawk with the first Greedfall, and I enjoyed it to a point, and it became kind of silly because you end up getting this blunderbuss, which is so powerful, it just annihilates everything from distance, and it gets kind of boring. But yeah, the second game did come out, and I was like, I might check that out because Spider is like BioWare Light. It's like the ideas are like, hey, this is like Dragon Age, only it's nowhere near as big, and this is like Mass Effect, only it's nowhere near as awesome. So I
think that's even what the head of the studio said he wants to be, is the new BioWare, because of the way BioWare is gone.
Oh, well, they are a AA studio, and they market themselves as such, and I thought, yeah, it's decent. So I just never have the time and money for another Spyro game. I might. I've heard good things. So
I have their newest game, Steel Rising. Well, that's not their newest anymore, I guess.
What the hell was that? Is that from your game?
Yeah.
Is my audio streaming?
Yep.
Yeah. Your audio is coming through you, so I'm trying to watch it, and you keep lighting up with strange words.
The idea of an empire is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance.
But to finish off the Greedfall thing,
our goddess has lately
I got to a certain quest, and it was like, you've got to come back to this exact spot at night, and I went, no, I can't be arsed. I really can't be bothered with this. Put it down and said I might come back to it. That was 2 years ago.
But we could
find
it in the living lands.
I pushed through to finish Avowed to say that I finished Avowed, and
yeah, if you guys don't know the setting, there's pretty much a bunch of gods, and there's this thing called the Wheel, where it's all everyone gets reincarnated. And there was a villain in the first game of Pillars of Eternity, and he's trying to stop the Wheel, and what that causes, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole cult. And they have these pretty neat armor systems, where if you wear certain armor against certain kind of damage types, that it actually protects against those things. Like Josh Sawyer was really, really into, like, if you have an axe and you have the other guy has chainmail, well, this is what's going to happen. And that's cool, but it's a real-time with pause game, so it happens so quickly. You're not like paying attention to all the stats. So, in theory, everything was great. It was like its own RPG system or its own D&D system. But once you start throwing in guns and magic, it gets a little confusing.
That's one thing that the ex-Interplay guys were always good at, was making pen and paper versions of their games before even putting it to program.
In the name of your homeland.
Because I remember, was it Chris Avallone or was it Frank who said that he made a pen and paper version of Fallout Van Buren before putting it even to program?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're right. And the amount of effort they put into, like as I said, they have very good technical.
It's an old Sid Meier trick.
Yeah, they have very good technical skills in what they want to do and how they want it to go, like with Alpha Protocol and what was the other one? I would say KOTOR 2, even that, because they looked at the first game and they were so inspired by that they did their own version of it. So they did it from their own perspective of how these things should work. And even with KOTOR 2, as good as the writing was, it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't making you feel it. It was making you think. And that's the same with the Pillars games. They make you go, that's interesting. Like it's okay. And the characters are interesting to that point, but not to the point of being dramatic, because that is how Chris Avallone decides to write these characters. And my two favorite ones happened to be the priest and the Sorrow. What was her name? The Lady of Sorrow or something like that. And those are both the ones that Chris Avallone wrote, apparently. So I was like, oh, wow. But again, no drama, no emotional connection, just really interesting characters in the role that they're in. So
just a question about this stream. What the fuck am I looking at?
Well,
as in this character creation, what the hell?
Yeah. There's characters who are, what are they called again? Something blessed or something like that. And it's very similar to Pathfinder's concept of godlike creature.
God touched.
God touch, yeah, something like that.
Right.
Again, this is like 10 years ago.
Why does this just look like a gay pride parade?
Oh yeah, or Sailor Moon, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a mushroom. Your god is a mushroom and touched you, and now you have mushrooms in your face. And it totally doesn't look like an STD.
Honestly, I've seen drag shows that look less freaky than this.
Well, it's at least an attractive model. She's.
Well, there are worse options.
Why is there a Chinese Father Christmas? What is this?
Oh no!
Oh,
no. X is gone. X is back.
And he's back.
Did I make fun of his Chinese Father Christmas too much? What? I can't believe that this is what the... Oh my... Well, whatever.
What do you mean?
It looks terrible.
I was never gone. What do you mean I'm back?
You were gone.
Yeah, the stream collapsed.
Oh, that's weird. I don't understand why. Let's try this again.
Yeah, you are.
Hooray!
It's because I was watching. Is that the issue?
I think I was trying to sort out some audio because I was using a stand mic. I think that's why the game audio was coming through, but it should be fixed now.
All right, let me read some super chats because they're going off and I forgot about them. Here's Vladimir Dragunov. Thank you, sir, for being a member for 37 months. It's always nice. So the Epstein list gets hyped up to be released, and Gene Hackman is found dead in his house not long after. Yes, but he died 10 days prior. So
as his wife, as his dog,
and there was
all his dogs.
No foul play detected, so I don't know what's going on.
Only one dog died.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
The other two survived.
Interesting. Anyway.
What could those dogs tell us?
Anyway, another one from Vladimir Dragunov for the 5. In all seriousness, it's probably just a coincidence, though. We still don't know the cause of death. Exactly. And the same with what's-her-face that died at 39 years of age, the Buffy younger sister actress.
Oh, yeah.
The family did not want to do an autopsy. I'm like, excuse me, what is going on here?
She had like persistent, like some kind of chronic liver issue.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they knew already.
Might have just been liver failure.
Okay, so
She'd had surgery just recently, hadn't she, or something?
all right, so they already
Yeah,
knew the
I heard.
All right, if that's the case, that makes some sense. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not, it's still like it shouldn't be happening to someone that young, but it's not like it was. I think that one wasn't as mysterious. She was just found non-responsive. All right, so this is what it defaulted to when I said new game for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it is.
All right.
Wow, what a cool game this is. It goes straight to the Black Woman. Oh my god.
Whoa.
What the...
Are we playing Last of Us? What's going on here?
Apparently.
Do you want to play the thrall of a god that basically has no mind of his own?
These characters are ugly.
What's the obsession with plant zombies?
Yeah, you're a cordyceps zombie. Yeah.
This is disgusting. These characters are horrible to look
Is
at.
there like an in-universe reason why these characters all have like fungi growing out of their faces?
Yes, and honestly, the game should tell you beforehand.
Yeah.
Because why should anybody trust someone who doesn't even have eyes anymore? And just a forest of fungi instead.
That's a really specific haircut. How did you cut around the stuff on your... Wow.
That's a terrific question, but this guy has a trustworthy looking mustache, so let's go with this one.
Yes, definitely.
So what we're doing is we're playing as Ned Flanders, are we?
with the fungus god growing inside of you.
These, honestly, how could you look at this and like...
Lost my trustworthy looking mustache.
Oh no.
What? I'm not happy. Okay, why don't you look like a little girl?
All right,
Okay.
skin tone, what color should I be?
Temperature.
Temperature?
You're on fire. I'm burning 40% more calories when it's all the way.
Oh my god.
Red?
Red.
It looks like a sunburn.
What a horrific fucking character creator this is.
Oh yes, nice and sickly.
Yeah, there we go. Deathly pink. That's what we want.
Definitely.
All right, here we go.
What? So all the same haircuts, pretty much.
No, I'm on the face preset. I haven't gotten to the hair yet.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, sorry about that. Just
let's see. Vaguely nervous-looking white guy.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
He looks like he's about to be punched.
Like, I don't want to be
Why
here.
is he-
He really does. He's like,
Yeah, we call that a Backpfeifengesicht.
Oh, that's a didn't do nothing face.
Oh wow, you aged like 30 years.
elderly Asian man.
Wow.
This guy looks like
that's about 80.
this guy looks like every old character from the Yakuza series.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you saying all old Japanese people look the same?
Just in the Yakuza series.
Why is what's that actor? He looks like that actor.
He's
what's his name?
Remy Malik.
Yeah.
Let's go with nervous-looking white guy.
Yeah, that is great.
All right,
Godlike features.
godlike facial features. Okay, here we go.
I would have expected more variety on the main feature of the game.
Yeah, right. I can make myself look like I look like this one looks like it's from Star Trek. Like I look like a Star Trek Voyager character with this.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a cordyceps zombie.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Who would want to talk with that?
It's like the Okampa plus Last of Us.
This really does look like I'm just looking at someone from San Francisco.
Plant mask?
Yeah, that's
what do you think? Bark
Very
face?
trustworthy.
I am Barkman.
Yeah, let's go with this. All right. So
Looks like the mouth of Sauron.
I really do.
No helmet needed.
All right, what do you think? Carrot Top?
Wow.
I am now Carrot Top with a bark mask.
Oh my god. What is this game?
I'm William Wallace with a facial kick.
God.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Shrek's daughter.
Oh wow, that's fabulous.
I have to say this, all right? For as goofy as this character creator is, this hair texture, I have to give them. This is genuinely excellent hair texture.
That's when
Don't start with the hair texture fucking shit. I had to listen to it in Belgard.
that is when you have a sister. She's going to the prom and she spends like 2 hours curling her hair.
If this was another game and you didn't have the fungus, that would be good hair.
All
Good
right,
hair is
we're-
rare in these games.
We're going with Carrot Top, I think.
That's like
That
Pippi
is-
Longstocking.
Yes.
All
right.
So why would I have facial hair? we've got to get the mustache.
Is there a-
We've got the
is there a
very small
head?
mustache.
Where's the
The
face?
trustworthy
I
one.
don't
I want
have
the
a
trustworthy
face.
mustache.
I just don't have a face.
Did you spin the carrot? No, that's the forward facing. Oh dear.
Let's
my
see.
Oh, that's good.
We got the Charles Darwin beard.
He's really concerned with parting the hair in his appearance there.
Braided Dragon
Oh,
Age dwarf beard. Mutton chops.
Oh, nothing. I can't even tell.
They don't.
I should be able to give myself mutton chops and a trustworthy looking mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, I can. There we go.
Oh, hang on. That mustache looks like it's proper clipping into that mask
It
now.
is.
I think.
Oh
That's
yeah,
terrible.
my
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
it right there. Full bore Sam Elliott mustache.
You know what? It's funny because he takes so good care of his chin, like to shave, but everything else, he's like, no.
It's a real shame that I can't do like a Raleigh Fingers handlebar mustache. That's a reference that's going to be lost on all of you, but
Yes. Yeah.
you should know what a handlebar mustache.
Yes.
All right, I got to read some super chats again from Vladimir. Concord-looking character designs, not quite. I mean, they at
It's
least
close. It's very close.
Yeah. It's a step above Concord.
Also Australia discovered a new spider that's basically just a Sydney funnel web spider, but twice as big. That's a very tiny spider, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just another spider. It's just
Yeah, it's gonna kill you. It doesn't matter.
I'll tell you, we've come a long way from 6
Wow.
preset faces in KOTOR 2.
Holy hell! What is that?
Listen, if you can't trust a man with a bright pink mustache, who can you trust?
I don't know what. If that came up to me, I wonder what I was talking to.
His only job in life is to be a clown for like crazy people's parties.
Oh, let's worry about my eye size, right?
Yeah.
Eye colors. Oh, hey, at least you can give yourself heterochromia.
Oh my god! Immediately, I hate this game. Just as soon as you said that, I hate this game. That is
Eyebrow
care
color
about it?
doesn't matter. Nose
90%.
doesn't matter. Face
Yeah, but
shape.
90%
All right,
90%
so
of the 90% of like the fungi growths cover
Give
your
me-
entire face. What would you care?
anytime a game has heterochromia on a character design or in the character creator, I immediately go, is this weeaboo shit? Is this the bottom of the barrel?
Mm-mm.
Are we
I
really?
believe it. I don't think it came in through the weeboos. I believe it came in through the furries.
Oh, that's a possibility.
Furries are way more obsessed with heterochromia than weeboos.
Or the vitiligo.
Either that or the character designer is just a really big fan of Max Scherzer. That's a reference that's going to be lost on all of you, except maybe you, Smud, because he's on your team now.
Thanks. Yeah, that's great. Well, you had
All
David
right.
Bowie still alive. That'd be a different.
Can't
story.
even see my ears.
Oh dear.
This is.
Oh, you can give
What?
yourself vitiligo.
Oh, I was
too.
joking. I was making a
close.
joke. No, come on.
Hang on. Who are the people who are praising this game as
Where's the button?
The vitiligo.
Oh, it's the face thing.
Yeah.
Oh, facial scar. Excellent. You
Facial
can see.
scarring. These look like
This-
tattoos, not scars.
You know
You
something.
can do scarring in a
This character
questionable
customization
way.
is disgusting.
Check it out. Somehow I have scarring underneath my bark mask.
Oh, you got those before you got the gore touch. Before the gore
Yeah,
touched you in
that's
the
it.
naughty place.
Oh yeah.
You were born with a gun touch, supposedly.
Yeah,
When did
you
it
are.
happen?
You are actually born with it.
Oh, so the god already touched you in the womb. I don't think that's legal.
This
All right.
is.
Orc face paint.
Oh my.
Urukai mouth print
This
that
is-
you can't tell what it is because it's hidden behind
This is
a bark
the
mask and a mustache.
yeah. This is the girl who has the facial tattoos, but she wants to keep like her chest completely immaculate because she thinks that's gaudy, and then she covers it with like a face paint. Oh no.
Character customization is just too much.
It's the henna art on Indian.
There we
culture.
go. All right. So, what is my background?
You're a clown.
Court. Like a court mage. Just.
Arcane scholar.
You can't read.
Does any of this? Oh, you can't read any of this?
Well, no, he can't read because he's blind.
Oh.
He has a freaking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He could
Oh,
perceive.
Vanguard. I'm a sniper.
I feel like this is just customization that's too much.
It
As
really
in-
it does get to be too much.
Yeah,
at
that's
some
the
point.
that's the anime or the manga translation. If they
All
have a
right.
blindfold on, they're always going to be really good at shooting things.
I'm going to be a noble scion because why not? Okay, attributes. Well, let's give me as much perception as I can get here. I can see very well.
You're gonna have to.
Obviously.
What kind of character should I be?
Man, it doesn't really matter. You're an absolute fucking joke of a character.
Yeah, all right. Game difficulty.
Yeah.
Stats. Look at it. Stats. Stats title: Path of the Damned. Close bracket.
Wow. Wow.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
Is that HTML? What is that?
Yeah.
It's in all of them.
That's
Wow.
not good.
Oh boy, story time. That's always my favorite is when they do don't worry, you don't have to play the game portion of the video game. It's okay.
No, from what I could tell from Cyrek's playthrough is that the difficulty is solely based on how many HP the enemies have. It's just bullet sponginess.
Identify
Okay.
it.
Oh, is it? It's
Oh.
just health. Ugh. Then I'm playing on easy. Forget that.
Yeah.
All right. So, am I known as he, she, or they?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up with this.
Yep, game's over. Game's done. Incomprehensible. They is an incomprehensible pronoun.
Display, identify, and play a character sheet. Oh my fucking god.
You know, if it was we, you could think yourself royalty and have a complex.
Yeah.
You know.
How come I can only pick these? Why don't I get can I make my own pronouns? Come on. If you're gonna go for it, go all the way. Let's be real here. All right. So my character's name.
Branch and McBranch
Eric.
face.
Oh god.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. Here's another from Vladimir Dragunov. Thank you, sir, for the 2. It's Markiplier with curly hair. I mean,
I can see it.
if he takes the giant dog
Markiplier.
That's the same smile.
bark.
Just call me Barkiplier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We found it. We found gold.
All right, here we go.
You can't remake your character. Thank God for that.
Why would I want to?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a futuristic game.
2831. What time zone is this? What
No,
calendar?
that's the year, Smud.
What? But what calendar?
The in-world calendar.
Oh.
What happened in year 0?
The world was created.
I honestly can't remember. It's been a while.
What, you've been there?
Well, I played the first 2 games, but I don't remember the calendar system.
Wait, there's 3? I was only aware of the first one.
I thought there were only 2.
Huh.
Whoops.
What do you
Watch that.
Ah, so it's a cartoon game.
It's EVO.
That gave me Wile E. Coyote vibes.
Tales are so vexing. They cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil.
I'm trying to remember what they called. Stillborn? Or what are they called? Greyborn?
Seething with rot and decay.
What thing?
A corruption.
Yeah, the whole
beyond
plot of the first game was that the dead were never dead. They came back as like these...
Oh, I think they're mentioned, and I think they were called Greyborn.
Great, yeah.
Small tendrils reach towards us to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them.
Oh no, Hollow Boy.
You
Hollow, thank you.
my one boy, remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
It's been storming for 6 weeks.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, the second game is a pirate adventure, essentially.
Oh, alright.
Oh, so it's supposed to be the same character?
No, but it's the same setting. So there's all these... It's basically a giant archipelago.
Alright, you can turn the damage numbers off, but not the health bars.
Yep.
I find the health bars annoying.
Oh my God, Dutch wrong Guama.
Surprised you could see it all.
Yeah, no, shouldn't it just be like black bark?
How are you blinking?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with the bark, with the fungus bark, but how are you blinking?
That's a terrific question. So anyway, on to our next topic.
It's Piccolo.
Alright, first of all, I need to do something about the noise because the audio balancing between stream and my game is not very good. So we'll go to about 65%. We'll see how that works.
You're alive.
Yes.
Odds I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy
What?
die on my watch.
Sure. Okay.
He was just stealing stuff. What?
At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We dashed on the rocks. The waves took care of the rest. You'd be in the drink now if I...
The thing I give it has no dialogue wheel, it has the actual text.
Yes. And that's what we're reduced to. Thank goodness we actually know what the character is going to say.
Yeah, it it gets plus 100 points from me, and it's probably the only ones it'll get.
Yeah, they didn't voice.
But it's a lot.
Yeah.
They didn't hire the voice actors for the dialogue choices, just for combat.
Yeah. What do you mean, like Dragon Age Origins did?
Well, yeah.
16 years ago.
Yeah, they didn't even bother to voice the main character at all, aside from fighting. Yeah.
I saw flashes then. It was cannon fire, and it could only have
The
come
time
from
when
the
video
north.
games still taught kids to read.
No one fires on their own countrymen.
No one
That's what I'm
fires
afraid
on
of
their
too.
own countrymen,
In
yeah,
the meantime,
sure.
you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Tydeus. Once we make it there, we can regroup. Figure
The
out
only thing here is that so far I can't really like
chance of escape.
these
Supplies. And if our
choices are very basic. There's no like. Okay, so here's at least something, right? Like with some actual something beyond really basic. Where am I? What's going on? You know?
Yeah, and you change your stats so you had like 3 out of 1, so
Thank you.
there's no real benefit to that.
Those
But
boards up there
you don't want like huge stat checks at the first conversation.
There's no
Yeah.
company of our crew anymore.
And it just shows you that these things are possible.
At least some supplies survived. For all the good it
That's okay. But it's implied here that you already have this fungus phase.
Yeah, you're born that way.
Yeah. And you're sent out to fight the fungus.
Well, there's multiple gods.
Apparently.
There's multiple gods giving you multiple blessings, so every god has their own divinity.
There's multiple gods that give you fungus?
Yeah, well, no, one of them gives you fungus, one of them gives you like.
Okay. But see, this is my problem here. Why would I trust the guy with the fungus face
Wrong people.
to go fight the fungus?
We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
So
I'm glad you
I
can't
will-
loot any bodies.
I will say this. All right, like I have to give it this. This looks really nice, especially in 4K, which I'm not streaming in 4K, but I'm playing in 4K. It looks really nice.
It's also the very first area. They always look nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
Edgewater looked nice, and then the rest
Yeah.
of Outer Worlds was a load of crap.
Monster Hunter Rise sadly starts in a dustbin.
I-
That is sad.
I do
But
like.
yeah, this looks okay. Later areas, they have horrible colors.
I do like the fact that
Don't
the
try
shadow.
and kill anything.
The shadow shows off your put up your dukes pose. You're walking around.
Oh yeah, so Axel, don't try and kill like animals in this game because it's pretty much impossible to do that.
Oh,
I hate
Yeah.
the running animation. I hate it.
Who runs like that?
See? Cyrek? I was right.
Ah, well, I don't suppose they were using that either.
They?
there's
Can't you
only
see
one
it's a man?
person, dude.
It's-
Garrick,
it's
it's
us.
only one guy.
And they're dead? What is this?
From the shipwreck, yeah, isn't it?
Why did you drag this person's body over here with a potion in his hand? Why would you do that?
It's a very smart first NPC.
How come I'm the only white guy on the boat?
Because you are a minority oppressing everybody.
How come the white guy's the only one who survived, huh?
Well, because he can swim, can't he?
Ah, good point.
Oh, this is a white guy. Okay. Maybe it's not. I can't really tell.
He is blonde.
Oh, this is a white guy.
And there's no havoc physics, so you can't drag.
Why is
No.
that guy got a gardening hat covering his face? Is that all we could find? Just
That's a good question. How come you showed respect to this guy, but not any of the humans, huh?
He's obviously a fuzzy green person supremacist.
How can I put my hands away?
You hold.
Maybe I don't want to walk out with my fists up awkwardly, huh?
You hold the swap button.
The swap button is my mouse wheel.
Well, then I don't know.
He's like Ryu from Street Fighter. He always has to be ready for a fight, so he's always got his dukes up.
That's not how swords work.
Oh yes, swing it around a couple times. But
This doesn't look like a thrusting sword to you with its edges and lack of a point?
We got a stamina bar.
I also don't think you destroy wooden barriers
what was that?
of planks with thrusting it.
Were you like charging it up or something?
Wait, you don't do that?
it's
Come on.
It's a charge attack.
No, I have a Dremel for that.
Alright. Pretty nice looking skybox. If a bit bare, but it's just a blue sky, so I don't know what else it would be.
Oh, there's this portal in the end game that you look through and you see the actual corner of the skybox because the texture is so bad. And it highlights the corner of the skybox. It's great.
I guess Obsidian's constant problem is that they make the beginning of the game to where like reviewers would play in their week or two that they have make look really nice, and then they just stop caring.
Yep.
KOTOR 2 is not like that. KOTOR 2, all the planets are basically good except maybe Korriban.
Right, let's look at this amazing combat. Wow.
There's a general problem. They're not making games for the customers anymore, the gamers, but for the games journalists in quotation marks. And not the real games journalists, but these weird
Man,
fake
combat
people.
was really exciting when I played it in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion in 2008.
Maybe your bark head is also covered in blood splatter, like in Dragon Age Origins.
Oh, the tripwire. Oh.
Whoops.
I'm glad he told you as you were walking over it.
See, this is why I will always defend Gothic 1's janky combat. At least it gives you something to do.
Speaking of which, the remake should be coming out soon, I think.
Oh god, no.
I played the demo. It's actually really fun.
No, it misses the point.
I like their later games. I haven't played Gothic much, but I enjoy Risen 2 specifically.
The devs of Gothic have taken a lot of feedback from the demo and said that they want to capture everything of the original as much as possible.
And honestly, it's pretty
will not get the
jank.
sensors.
It's pretty jank, but I genuinely enjoyed Elex. Let's see, we got some stuff. Bugs. I guess this is the doctor.
Right.
Alright. Malnourishment. Sure, whatever.
It's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart.
Oh yeah, that's pretty gross looking.
Did they?
It's not at all.
Fresh.
Envoy, I don't like this.
Yeah, that's a real
No.
shame. Alright, let's keep moving.
No entrails.
That blood splatter doesn't look great at all, to be
No,
honest.
it does. The blood splatter, not so good.
What's that on their face?
Yeah.
So there's only one guy, Garrick. I don't know if you noticed that. It's only one person. They is a plural pronoun in the English language. This is one man. You see that? See how
You can see it's a man.
just the one, Garrick.
Maybe
We
talking
use
about all the
he.
dead ones.
No.
Try hitting the environment.
I cannot stand this modern Oh, love this interactable background. Love this destructible environment.
I was
I
playing.
cannot stand this modern trend of using they to refer to everyone, as if, especially when like games do it for your character,
Well, you could.
because it's choosable between male and female. I'm sorry, excuse me. Type A and Type B.
You
Why
can.
did that guy
I
even
do not
crawl
feel
towards that
addressed.
door when there's that massive hole there?
I am gonna have to head out here.
All right.
But if
All right.
we ever want to actually talk once you get a little bit further about the game, I am definitely down.
Remember some of the
All right,
soldiers
fair enough.
around that
'Cause I have a lot to say about it.
Hope it helped their souls find it beyond.
I was playing Control yesterday.
Oh
Actually.
my gosh, a book called Pillars of Eternity.
What?
Like the hit game Pillars of Eternity.
Oh, jeez.
Readers.
Har. Thanks, Obsidian. Anyway, I was playing
I'll
Control
tell you-
the other day.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And you're just walking around this giant, I don't know what you want to call the center of control. Everything's like interactive. Everything, like you push it slightly, it moves, it breaks. The chairs, the stuff on the wall, like everything is interactive. I can just break right through glass and just keep walking. It's really interactive with just the physics alone. So I get that this engine is not designed for that, but it's funny that you can break wooden boxes. And like,
What an invention.
I feel like I'm watching gameplay from like 2013.
it's something.
90s.
It
It's
really
something
is.
that like a game designer with Unreal and like 2K3 back in 2002 would be like, okay, we got to make some destructible objects and let's try boxes. It's like, great. What about the wooden table you just made? It's like, no, we don't do that.
This reminds me of like Bioshock Infinite, almost. With
It kind of does, honestly. Like just the feel so far, right? Like I feel like I should be holding a wrench in my hand instead of a sword. Why do they call it gunpowder in universe?
Yeah.
Like in
guns.
yeah, like in Dragon Age, right?
Yeah,
They call
Gatlock.
it Gatlock because it was invented by the Kunari, and they have guns, or they don't have guns, right? I don't know. It's just one of those things. Oh, a shield. Oh, a key. You know
Very little
what?
to
I tell you,
Jeez.
I'm going to take a cheese wheel off a dead guy.
It's like we're playing Skyrim.
Okay, there was an open door over, or a locked door over here somewhere. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Let's loot this storage room that has one lootable box.
That's a pathetic opening.
What
Who
was that?
decided to fill this chest with shining water?
What was
It's gone. It's gone.
Remember
Don't
back?
worry.
Remember back in N64 land when we had Zelda? They motion captured opening a chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And jumping into it to get the item out.
So this is worse than what I have. Like, it's better. Oh, okay, it's much higher damage reduction, but it lowers my... I guess probably because I have low strength, right? So, whatever. We'll put it on anyway. We'll even put the shield on.
Wow.
Oh boy, sword and board, baby. Let's go. I'm not going to even do this the rest of the game. I think I built myself to use magic of some kind. Oh, a whole chicken.
Nice.
There's not actually a lot to, like, loot.
There really isn't. Like, I'm not getting the sense that people were garrisoned here.
I mean,
At least-
like, where have the, like... It's an RPG and everything. There should have been, like, 6 or 7 crates with, like, 4 or 5 items by now that you can just go through and, like, pick up on what people have been wearing on their bodies and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Garrick! You don't know that's a woman. How come she gets she and the other dudes got they, huh? 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 How do you know? I swear,
That is a
some people.
real question.
All right. Let's go, furry Cyberman. Oh, hey, it's like a goblin or something. That guard doesn't look very up to me. So there was only one? Garrick?
This is a second tutorial fight.
Oh, look at that.
Gameplay.
And you can't loot the bodies. Excellent. Okay.
Oh look, it's waves of enemies.
Man, this is such an okay game. I can see why people are going shouting from the rooftops about how okay it is. Is anyone going to attack each other?
This is riveting stuff.
Oh my god! You should not be stood facing your enemy. No one doing anything.
Gameplay.
Light blue midget is doing something.
It's okay for the first few moments.
Imagine making a Sword and Shield character and realizing this is it for the rest of the game.
Gameplay. This is riveting stuff right here. Exactly one thrill every 60 seconds. Paintings. That's what we call this environmental storytelling right here.
Can't even interact with
These are climb indicators.
I thought that was going to be a Ragnarok wall.
With the two hands there. Yeah.
There's very little to actually interact with for a game that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, at
It's
least
very
it's
static.
At least it's not green, yellow paint.
Yeah, but in some of those games, you actually have stuff to interact with.
I just played. I just got done with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and man, it's amazing that you had someone going ahead of you painting every single ledge in the world. Like honestly, how come I? Let me open the door, man.
You can't be interacting with things, Axelot. You know this. You've got to just wander through the world.
That's what you have your fuzzy, small, weird race slave for. To open doors.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. Darn it. Alright, we're going up here. That woman is in desperate need of my help.
How is it a woman and not a they?
I don't know.
How does he know?
Nobody said it is. Oh yeah, man. Spoiled cucumbers. That's my stuff right there. Alright, let's go.
How old is a spoil? That takes like a day maybe to spoil.
Listen, we don't know how long everyone in here is still dead.
Fine.
Oh boy, a bow! How exciting. No. I like that speak to the stranger is optional.
What? That's... They closed the hole in the ceiling with the wood and you just broke it? Is that...
Admitted she came to move some goods. Oh, so she's a dirty, rotten thief. Okay. Holy crap, another box full of blue water.
What's up with this animation? It only opens up 2 inches?
Yeah.
What? Why?
So they can pretend that they didn't want to put things into the box.
Why is this dead guy in a cell? We call that environmental storytelling right there.
Isn't that a soldier?
Oh, that took a lot of animation just to do something very simple.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
Listen, lady, red hair is not contagious, all right?
You can see his face?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more.
She's got the right attitude. I mean, that's terrifying.
Why is this legal? We clearly have a fungus nightmare problem, and you sent a guy with the fungus nightmare on his head.
Oh man!
Why?
Man, that was supposed to be such a. Why would you make that cut? Why would you? Oh man!
At least she has a realistic reaction.
Oh man!
I know. In universe, everybody would be Mr. Plinkett whenever I walk by.
What's wrong
They
with
just
your
look at
face?
me and be, "What's wrong with your face?"
Oh man!
That was perfect, though. The way she said it, and it just zoomed in straight at your face.
It literally went, I don't know what's on
that face.
That's disgusting. What's on your face?
Cross your arms.
Put your hands on your hips. That's the best way to respond.
Are they going to do it? Oh, they're not going to show it. Oh.
Because the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way?
I don't know. I don't know who you are, lady.
Points.
I might be
Laugh
Scottish.
nervously.
What?
You say that now. Wait till Paradisans will knife you in the
I hate this. I absolutely hate this style of like cutscene where it's just backwards and forwards between people who are stationary talking to each other.
Yep. Shot, reverse shot, shot, reverse shot, shot.
Yeah.
The entire
reverse
game
shot.
is just there's scenes with 6 people in a group talking, and you only ever see one head, and it just cuts from one character to the next.
They went wild.
You barely ever see 2 on the screen at the same time.
Everybody else just
absolutely
stands still.
disjointed.
I heard it, alright. When the storm came, that soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to
Instead of just letting the scene breathe and let everybody talk with the wide shot.
Narrow your eyes.
Are you sure?
Is she going to be able to tell that I'm narrowing my eyes? I now I have to imagine that my character is reading these stage directions out loud, like you would see in old like 70s movies, like he's reading off a cue card. Narrow your eyes. The storm made them go mad.
Don't forget, it requires your intellect to narrow your eyes.
It doesn't make sense.
It's like a Markiplier enters room. Stand in front of gate.
Look.
Are you talking to yourself?
We like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island.
Raise a knife.
Raise a knife.
What? Can you imagine if they actually spent all this effort in animated facial features and they put a stupid gigantic thing in front of everyone's face?
A bark mask?
Yeah, it would zoom in on the nothing and there's nothing to see.
She'd say just about anything. Her story's full of holes. What if she took...
For fuck's sake, be
On the plus side, your face will never get tired.
Yeah.
Or see the light of day.
Well, you seem like a trustworthy person, even if you don't have a trustworthy mustache, so I think we'll let her out.
Gods. Let's move.
If we live to regret this...
Who's we, Garrick?
she had a body in here? There's a giant hole in her cell with a body sticking out. Like, okay.
Supposedly, she strangled a soldier to defend her. Oh, I guess this is the soldier she supposedly strangled.
Oh, right.
Oh, I guess we're going back up again.
She said that she had a bow. She had to fight.
No, she said she strangled. Oh, did she say she had a bow? I don't know.
We have to go find her.
She had a boat.
Oh,
a boat?
I have to shoot down the Magran's Fury. So what? You have a special name for this plant that catches on fire but not gunpowder?
Nice work.
That was very exciting.
Honestly, I contain my excitement there.
Well, there's all these corpses just lying around. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, human body.
Even the thing is, like, in other games, you'd be able to loot them for something.
Hawk, is this game just another assortment of long tunnels that pretend to be an open world?
I have a feeling that's what we're going to get.
Why would you willingly take the low ground against an opponent with a bow?
That's high grounds for cowards.
Because you wouldn't expect that.
Oh, he's throwing rocks. Look out.
Wow.
Is that a normal bow
Money.
attack, or are you just like charging it up again?
If you hold it down, you start holding. It's not charging up. It's you're running out of stamina.
Oh.
All right.
That I can live with.
Yeah, that's okay. That's expected with bow combat.
Something caused this.
Jeez.
Oh! Okay. At least it's something you can interact with. Good luck.
Yeah, right?
That was the same
I
creature.
can't
from the
loot
intro.
it.
Yeah,
I can't get meat off it or anything, but hey, I could kill it. We're making progress.
Someone did a death animation. That's amazing.
This time next Tuesday, we could even have, lootable items.
How am I supposed to
think-
get...
I think-
where am I
I think-
going?
I think you have to walk up the fungus.
No, I think I'm supposed to go up here. How am I supposed to know? They didn't paint yellow on anything.
You could put rope everywhere where you're meant to climb.
Well, that just blends into the environment.
I'm more okay with that than yellow paint.
I can't.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because at
That's
least
fine.
rope,
It's just
rope, it tells you in the environment somebody climbed this.
We respect each other. We're raised.
yeah, but yellow paint also tells you someone climbed it with a yellow paint
no.
can.
Upset your
Oh no, that was activist speech.
Wow, another common sword.
Can you go dual sword?
Let's find out. No. Oh, wait. Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, it's on now, boys.
Running like a psychopath.
Get back here.
Oh my god. They really don't like those lemur creatures, do they?
Okay, game gets one more point for stupid nonsense.
Oh, I'm hidden.
Good
Oh
stupid
no!
nonsense.
It's the Outer Worlds.
Yeah,
Wait,
I know.
I have
Oh my god.
I have a Mass Effect. I have a
more coming.
what you call it?
Down and don't get us
I have an Omni Blade.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is
Why
the
wouldn't
outer
my
world.
stealth kill just use my actual sword? Why would it use a Mass Effect Omni Blade?
No, but why? This is just the outer worlds.
That's okay.
Oh, it's not okay.
No, you can't see me.
Outer Worlds
You
had
can't
guns.
see me.
It's a stealth tutorial. Let it be the stealth tutorial.
Yeah, but it's the exact same style of stealth tutorial as in the outer worlds, almost beat for beat.
Ah, that's what you mean. Okay. I can't speak on that.
I think he might know that I'm here.
He's in the stealth bush. You can't
Oh,
see.
got him!
What was that? You're right. It's an Omniblade. What the hell?
Yeah, really? Where'd that come from? I thought I saw that wrong the first time.
Oh, I'm glad this stealth section was used.
Listen, they're introducing new game mechanics, all right? They have to slow drip it. It's just like when you're fleeing Helgen and the one guy says there's a bear over there.
Yeah, but it's like in Outer Worlds when you do that stealth section, and then you never use stealth ever again in the entire game.
I think they got used to you having superior firepower, so it's like, yeah, you could just mow everyone
Select
down.
I can cast magic missile.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go. You can cast abilities via the action radial. Why can't I just equip it to one hand?
Well, that would mean you can have a sword then.
Let me use my Dark Souls catalyst and just have it in my hand and attack with it. Oh boy, shoes!
Soggy shoes. For your soggy socks.
Listen, have you never found a backpack behind a waterfall and put on a pair of shoes that were in it before? I mean, come on. We've all been there.
I know very few waterfalls.
Personally,
I've been to 3 waterfalls so far.
Sounds like a European problem.
what is that?
Does
I just don't know.
Britland
It's
have
like the
waterfalls?
fourth waterfall. Yeah, there's so many waterfalls in this game.
Do we have waterfalls? Yeah. Every time it rains. Hey!
Hey!
I'm glad we're playing Hogwarts Legacy Sword Edition.
Oh, a wand!
Oh great, the magic tutorial.
Common Grimoire of the Elements.
Oh.
I don't know, it looks like he did pretty well with that Grimoire. This guy's pretty dead.
So the guy who had the Grimoire.
So he was too slow. It doesn't mean he didn't use it effectively.
Probably just had a heart attack.
Yeah, he had a heart attack and his heart grew a spear out of it. Out of his stomach. No, you know what happened is he ate the spear and then it got caught in his stomach on the way down and then it popped out.
The fungus drove it out.
What common wand.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh.
Ah, great.
There we go.
Oh.
All right, that's actually kind of neat. I'll give it that. That's kind of neat.
That was Skyrim right there, right?
Yeah. 100% Skyrim, yeah.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
Oh, could you set stuff on fire then? Or like the ground, you know?
What was that?
Did those bubbles do anything?
That was magic missile, yeah.
I love how we've got the high
think it's all
ground,
too short
and
range.
everyone's just jumped down.
Yeah.
Can you burn that grass? No, you can't burn that grass. Excellent, that's interesting.
Oh.
From the looks, magic might be the most interesting part. At least it gives you variety.
Ouch.
Gives you a bit of a ziggurat vibe.
This is literally Harry Potter. With the wand action.
Yeah.
Gun.
I cast gun.
I cast
Ziggurat was the
bullets.
better. Was
Listen,
the better Harry Potter game.
there is gunpowder in this universe, so
Yeah. But
Yeah, I know. But I just didn't expect it to be so nonchalant there. Just like we're struggling against this guy, and she just pulls out a gun and shoots him dead. Just like
if you see the first few guns you get in Pillars of Eternity 2, you have to crank it like it's a freaking crossbow. So you fire off a round, like 20 seconds later, like winding it up.
I mean, I kind of like that idea. It's like when you
it's
get
like,
a gun in Jade Empire, and it takes an eternity to reload it.
one of the most interesting ones I saw guns like that is in Fable 2. They have clockwork guns
Oh, neat.
where you have to crank it up to use it, which I thought was interesting. And then obviously they get flintlocks, but they're very like basic. But yeah, I enjoy it when games try and do something different with
Yeah.
old time guns.
Oh, my grimoire got wet. Now I can't cast magic.
I think it stays dry if you close it.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen?
I don't know, Stedman. If that's your real name.
You can't kill me.
Oh no, he has the STD too.
I'll swim across the sea.
Oh no, he has vitiligo.
Shivers on their faces.
The colorful
First
kind.
got on soul plagues, or whatever you came.
Who disturbs us?
Who indeed?
I am rarely.
Stung at me. They wanted to prune my bowels. I was defending myself.
Steady yourself, please.
You're wasting your breath.
You tread in the orchard. They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought.
My God, that lip syncing's terrible.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this.
Trespassers! Rules? What rules? Who writes them? They drive us further from the tree.
What the fuck is this direction?
Envoy, this could come to blow.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
I don't trust this guy's double chin.
It was an interesting,
Bonk.
what do you call it, stance or punching his own.
Yeah,
Okay, ouch, first of all.
I'm trying to understand.
The body language.
Yeah, no, but like, so the lip syncing was terrible just then. The facial animation was horrendous, and then like the body animation, like he was just frothing around. Why?
I mean,
That's terrible.
he's mad insane.
Yeah, I
but
know
doesn't
that.
excuse
But,
bad animation.
yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm glad that all these fights have returned to, damage sponges again.
Probably some noble who bought his.
That was, easy mode, right? We're on easy.
That's
Yeah, no, but it's
true,
just-
we are on easy.
Yeah, but it's just sponges, damage sponges. That's it.
Is that a earthen chest?
It's a sarcophagus.
Oh.
Holy crap, they buried that guy in blue water.
My God,
And they
his
left
crotch
money-
is glowing.
They left resources in his pelvis. Boy, the burial rites around here are weird, man. Alright, let's just eat these mushrooms off the ground. Get rid of that. What's over here?
I think you've come this way. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
No?
Nothing goes over the Elder Scrolls system where you don't know what the stuff does that you eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Hop, hop, hop. Oh, oh, oh. How did this person leave a backpack up here?
Oh. Who knows?
Boy, I drink fast.
That's what my doctor says as well, and told me to cut it down. Ugh.
You have returned.
Oh, here we go.
We felt your presence like
Is this one of the pillars of eternity?
No.
Envoy. Alright. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I felt like I flashed into another game series there for a second.
Oh, I was just talking to the Dread Wolf then.
What did it say?
It is pretty much the same story.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this. I've been round Ardra my...
I don't think it spoke to anyone.
That's some gift. Maybe they're...
Is it reloading the hair every time the camera cuts to a character?
That's what it looks like.
It could just be the Z-buffer.
Maybe that's why it has to do the reverse shot dialogue. Because it can't render two people's hair at the same time.
There it is.
A boat!
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
I thought you hate the gods.
There. In the... So, the smug...
My name's Alora, you know. Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, you have to stop it no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk. I thought they were just that.
These facial animations are not great.
But if anyone
No.
can find a way to-
And once again, that's acceptable
Onward to paradise.
in, like, a AA game, right? It's okay if you don't have perfect lip syncing when you don't have a huge budget and you're just working with what you got. These guys are owned by Microsoft.
Yeah,
And they're making a game on Unreal. Like, what are we doing here?
The new Monster Hunter also has these horrible face animations. Looks really bad and wooden.
Alright, what am I upgrading? Let's go with intellect. I'm a smart guy.
Yeah, you know
Probably.
that you raise your eyebrows to intimidate people.
Yep. That's the kind of keen insight you only get with high intellect. Yeah, great. That's great. Okay, great. Just leave me alone, please.
Anyone asks, you never met me.
Sorry, who are you?
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my
Oh, okay. Then leave.
to me, anyway.
Wink.
I'm going to start just taking every dialogue option that involves facial expression.
I don't
Oh, she got it.
give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Hope we don't run into each other. Still,
Does she have any other body animation than just shrugging her shoulders?
Probably not.
You mean like in Veilguard, where the character does the weird shake out all the limbs thing?
I like how she doesn't, like... I don't know. Why don't you say, hey, what's your name?
Was that
We're
Ashley
reserving
Williams?
this... I think it is.
The same actress.
Hi, I'm Barkiplier.
shit.
Nice. Forgive me, Envoy. I meant
Oh, we got Ashley and Garrus.
Oh, that's good.
Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia.
Oh, man.
Our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both, they told me you were godlike, but
No, that's not Ashley. I think that's someone else.
Yeah, your face is so wonderful.
forgive me.
I gotta hear that voice again. It might be. It might be Garrus.
You're an ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Let's find out.
What's a claviger?
I don't remember.
All right, let's see if we can find who plays.
I'm sure Brandon Keener, isn't it?
Oh no, that's obviously Brandon Keener.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out if
I couldn't hear him. He had like two words he said. I was like, what? Say it again.
He sounded exactly like who does he? There's another character. It's not. I mean, he plays Garrus, but there's another character he plays who, when he said "nice," he sounded just like him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, apparently Alora plays someone from Fallout 4.
Piper?
No, Kate.
Oh,
okay.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, Kate, the Irish woman. Companion.
Right.
Yeah, nice redhead, good to bang.
Oh, I did just confirm he's top billing on Behind the Voice Actors. Brandon Keener.
Really? Huh, didn't know that.
Oh, they've only got 5 characters listed.
Okay. 5. Okay.
It's so funny that we just stood there doing nothing.
Oh, they got Matthew Mercer. I just went down the list.
Oh, nobody actually, nobody can actually tell. But people think the most common answer seems to be the woman who plays Clementine in the Telltale Walking Dead.
Huh.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So we made up some new ones.
Now can you hear it?
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
That's definitely him. Yeah.
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its...
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
He must be a companion because they're not going to waste Brandon Keener on a side character.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's it?
Yeah, oh, wow, you called that, didn't you?
Out here, people are more likely...
He's also got too distinctive a character model, you know?
I hate his shirt.
Kai, before you go, make sure he comes back alive, or the steel...
Better yours than mine.
It's barely a vest. What is that thing?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and...
My chest is so
I
big.
think it's for the horny women.
Well.
Oh, yes, because there's one thing women that love, it's bald-headed blue people.
I mean,
the
bald-headed blue guy won an Oscar, so...
I don't listen to the Oscars.
Good for finding your way around.
So who's part of your party now?
I think it's just him.
Do you no longer have Blue Midget?
How hard is
Apparently
that?
not.
Question. I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher?
I don't know.
Yeah, Watchers, those guys that can commune with the dead,
I was
apparently.
afraid you'd say that. I need to speak to one.
You were a Watcher in the first game, I think.
I'm clearly under some... A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Why do they do anything? First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then, now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort... No one. Trust me. I wonder if it's really the Adirans.
These people need fashion advice.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Never have come here.
They need a chair. We're just standing around. I was like, what are you doing?
Put it into words. I just feel like I should be here.
All the NPCs just stand around. They don't even have daily routines.
Well, compare that to like Oblivion, where everything was on a script and you could walk around and they'd follow the script. And...
No.
This is Dragon Age 2 level of stuff.
This is just absolute beginner level of stuff.
Maybe.
This actually really giving me Dragon Age 2 flashbacks of trying to get into Kirkwall.
I've played one-man show RPG Maker games with more work put into them on that end. It's just not made by the A-team if they have an A-team.
I mean, this is the problem, is I kind of think it is made by the A-team.
I mean,
oh, amazing acting right there.
There are some Pargunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Stranglehold. The Pargunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be just...
I've noticed so far the only people you can interact with are the ones that have got like a mission thing above their heads.
No telling what might be waiting.
Do not worry, little man. I have stared and have no fear.
Your new friend's like, what are you doing?
Oh, here we go.
Well,
now what?
Not quite Assassin's Creed, but...
You jumped that pink bit there, yeah.
Now what?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank God for that. No way can you go...
This is a great idea.
Yeah, do it.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Hey, without yellow paint, that's actually fun.
Now what?
Find the Korok.
Oh, I'm surprised I'm not dead. Is that why they call it Claviger's Landing? It said that as soon as I hit the ground, so...
Oh.
I have to assume that's the name of the move I just pulled. I'll take the spear that I found in a barn. Seems like a great idea. I'm sure nobody was going to use those. Alright, there was some purple over here.
Everything just feels so static.
It really... That's... Oh, set up a party camp. That's exciting.
That's weird that you would sleep next to an Adra crystal.
So, What's meant to be gripping you with this story, by the way?
Yeah, what is supposed to have pulled me in? Like,
So this is an investigation. You're trying to figure out the cause of the Hollowborn, I think, coming about.
Okay, but what's gripping me?
The shroom roots.
Yeah, but what's gripping me?
The shroom roots.
Literally nothing's gripped me.
The Lego hairstyles? I don't know.
You haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
It doesn't look that bad.
Then have you seen a cartographer?
No, I'm not saying that.
It looks really weird.
No, but I'm just saying, for a story to make me go, I want to continue playing this game. What is it?
Yeah.
That gets you?
It's just you get the job from your boss, and he tells you go there and check out the routes, and you check out the routes, and
You know how many so-called adventurers?
and you're totally invested.
That was weird lip syncing. Okay, that was
3 this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his
There's no good answer.
glad to pay you for it.
and as soon as their lines are done, their faces just revert
They're tired.
to
Thank the gods. At least coin will get me somewhere. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Hideout. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios.
Oh my god.
okay, Ezio.
The faces look like these Android prototypes they have at tech conventions.
Well, I don't mind the plastic vibe. Like that's the art style, so it kind of works. But
Yeah, but I don't mind. I don't mean that. I mean the way they're animated and then revert to their resting states.
Yeah.
For a split second.
Yeah, that's great. See ya.
What gets me is I don't. If I was playing this, I wouldn't know what to like. Why I'm even going to another part of the map or what.
I think you want to fix that road if you want to get supplies.
yeah, like compare this to like Skyrim, where the whole world is interactive. So you kind of just want to explore.
Yeah.
And the main quest is kind of like, you'll get around to it eventually because you'll find out as you explore. But this is like, it's pretty linear. Maybe there was something on that another house that might have gotten you a chest or something, but
it's just a chest. It's not like and it's like you've been given a side quest. It's like, right, okay, well, why should I bother with this side quest?
whoa. Did he teleport? What was that? A cucumber.
I actually have no idea what I just did.
Why did that enemy have a cucumber up his ass? And
anyway, our next game.
Before you found a rotten cucumber, now it's like a cucumber. Oh, okay.
That bridge is broken. You want to fix that in order to get supplies.
It's the Zarubs now.
Go to the front door. If it doesn't open, there's an issue. Wow, that was locked and now it's open. You did. Wow.
Well, that was neat.
I had the key.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if she puts blue water in her box too.
Oh yeah.
The UI reminds me way too much of Veilguard.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like much of a home.
Well, I do like actually having a spell book in your inventory. You could use it and cast multiple spells. That's kind of cool.
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room.
Have you noticed how the graphics seem to have got worse since you got past that opening section?
You mean past the part where you do a showcase vertical slice gameplay trailer for a preview show?
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't we ask Hangan about it?
I did notice that, actually. Up. Does she have to do that to go home every time she goes back from town? Is that what's going on here?
Well, you have to jump in and out of town as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the gap?
Man, I struggle just walking to work. I couldn't imagine having to leap across chasms.
We live in the era of what is that shit called again?
I don't know.
Accessibility.
Ooh.
Walkable cities.
Ringing up for boss. Sorry, I can't make it. I missed time to jump.
Oh yeah, the dungeons with wheelchair accessibility.
Yeah. I just imagine. Yeah, I can't get into work. Why not? I'm currently crippled at the bottom of this chasm.
I'll give that to this game. That's great. I mean, it's not just filtering out the people with the wheelchairs.
Yeah. Sorry, you can't be disabled in this game.
What are you implying? Alright, I lied. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't?
Yeah, I've started playing Avowed.
Yeah.
The emotion in your eyes is really telling the story there. Do you feel aimless, like the way you're looking at me right now?
You're lucky. Everywhere I go, an animancer told me that I might have.
Can you squint your eyebrows just a touch?
I finally had an answer. The question was,
Hey, look how tall those eyebrows are.
I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
They're going up 1 inch or 2. That's her default.
But what do I do about it? I'm so. I can't go back and I can't.
The hair moves, the eyebrows don't.
Oh man.
Emotion, please. Emote. Use your eyelids.
You think so?
Even
Yes,
the warden of Dragon Age
moron.
Origins had more emotion in his face than this guy.
Shale, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh, Shale was great. Good times.
Do you ever feel
Well, that
listless?
was some exciting stuff.
Yeah, while I stare at
times.
you with like a ghost. Okay.
That was some exciting stuff. Goats.
And I have to admit, so far, here the environment still looks okay. Later on, it's just green and purple.
Yeah, this is the starting town, though. Remember?
Yeah, but you can still see a slight decrease from that opening.
Yeah, but your general game reviewer will still be playing at this point.
Yeah.
We're still in the equivalent of Edgewater right now.
Yeah. We're still pretty much edging, guys.
This is how I go up to the top of lighthouses I've worked
A
at.
plank, yeah. Oh, 2 planks, look out.
Wow. Good lord, go steady.
Had some extra cash there that day.
Yeah. Wow.
Again, no yellow paint. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Whoops.
Wow.
Well, that was exciting.
What a giant, beautiful world, yeah.
This is such a fucking boring game.
How is this the autosave?
Yeah, what the?
How did anybody
You got the
how
spear.
did anybody start playing this game and go, oh, it's alright?
So
It's like a Jameson. It's inoffensive.
somebody in the chat at one point talked about a return to form. Is that was that a thing that a bunch of people said about this? That it was Obsidian.
No, there was the
returning to form?
meme about Dragon Age Veilguard.
Oh, okay.
Where every article wrote this line of "It's a return to form."
Really? Oh, we got some super chats.
Have you already repressed the memory?
I don't remember that at all.
We talked about that.
Vladimir. Sorry?
Go on.
I was gonna read some super chats here. Here's two. One from Vladimir Dragonov. Screw that Lemure thing. I guess that was the intro start where we just saw the danger of the forest turning all acid like, or it killed the Lemure anyway. And TLJ Screwjob. Thanks for the 2, sir. Glad Fallout New Vegas plus Alpha Protocol aren't like this. No, they are not.
Did you say the word lemur wrong then?
Lemure?
Yeah, lemur.
Lemur.
Did you not know how to say the word lemur?
When it comes to English, I sort of guess half the time.
It's your French Canadian coming through there.
Yeah, Mario Lemieux.
Yeah.
Lemieux. I was thinking of hockey from 30 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I don't... The way you said it, I'm like, pretty sure that says lemur.
This is a really efficient way to light a lighthouse, I'll say that.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you actually...
Is that what we're actually trying to do? Like, I don't even know what we're doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Why is there a mattress up here?
Yeah.
Well, so you got to
Oh, this one has gold water in it.
Oh! Was it an alchemist's arcanist?
Just so you know that it's good loot. You couldn't tell otherwise.
Wow, I love a bit of this gold and purple loot.
Well, this is where you do your leap of faith, then you synchronize.
Please tell me I can actually do this.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, buddy!
Woo!
Oh,
wow.
hey,
Nice,
actually,
okay.
like realistic, semi-realistic, like you actually sink really far down. That's kind of neat. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that one.
Wow.
That's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
That they don't just make you stop.
Yeah,
when
the
you hit
lighting
the
is...
water.
I like the shadows. Those look pretty decent for you know, all the jankiness of the movement.
Oh boy, lockpicks.
It's like you're playing an RPG.
Definitely gets a B sticker for this.
Yeah, I mean, they did put some effort to making it look good, and the physics are, well, they're there. At least they have it. Like, the level design is not boring. It's definitely organic and looks like you can traverse.
Well, in this part,
it's static though in terms of like everything's not.
Yeah.
There's
no fish, by the way.
Oh my!
There's no fish in the water, by the way.
You doing all right there, bud?
It's just like,
all right. You just chilling.
Giant shark just rolled up on the beach there.
I think what's his name, Asmongold, noticed that there's no fish in the water or anything like that.
Really?
Because there's nothing in the water.
No sea life.
Yeah.
It feels like this is like 90% there. Like there's just something missing.
Yeah.
Like animated bushes or something alive.
This would mean the world doesn't actually feel alive. It just feels static. And just you're in it, but it's like that's it.
Like the waterfalls were like, oh, they did another waterfall. Another water. I was like, oh, that's good. But there's like 5 of them now.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I've been spoiled by playing Red Dead 2 with how alive that world is. So everything else just feels,
That looked weird.
Like, you got to respect this for what it is. And it's not a bad looking game. The combat looks all right. You know, they have voice acting. That's a plus.
Well, with the magic, it looks all right.
Oh yeah, the melee combat was kind of like, okay, well, you know,
The range combat is just boring as hell.
The melee combat felt like it just, I don't know. Up. Alright, I have to go back to that lighthouse, Nick, so that I can freeze the water.
Okay, can you?
Up. I don't know or care. I don't know who you are.
The bigger problems is everything with the story. It comes up later.
I've also noticed that
Slide is okay.
the NPCs aren't moving around town; they're just stood in the same spot.
Right, like there's like the attempt of, obviously they're not going to do an Oblivion. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's neat. I like that. Oh, it doesn't last too long. That's too bad.
I think you can only have one.
Oh wow.
See, like, this has potential. Like, you can see what you could do with this engine and the effects and exploration and puzzle solving.
Yeah, there's the beginning of something here. But it needs to be more dynamic. This just doesn't feel like...
No offense, but games were doing this 10 years ago.
Oh, longer than that, yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
But as in, like, looking this good and then playing like this 10 years ago, they've gone, wow, here's 2015.
Yeah, if this was like at another year and they said, let's animate stuff. Let's just have objects in the... Because when you talk to designers, what they want to do in a level... They want to add more stuff. It doesn't look more alive. It needs more color. It needs more this and that. You're like, you're right. It does. But if you don't program those ideas as objects with physics and shape and color and form, you're just adding stuff. And it doesn't tell a story outside of, well, maybe someone lived here and they had lots of jars. And you're like, okay. But if you don't tie that in with gameplay like a story or a quest line or a side quest or whatever, it's just stuff. And this is what I see. A lot of intricate things that a designer made, but there's no purpose to it. It's just like, look at that left, like on the left there. There's all those fences. Was there a war there? Did someone break it? Why isn't it repaired? Like, there's something going on, but there's no story. And the question
usually
is,
when you are the one making these buildings and putting all the stuff in, you have a story going on in your head already, which would help you to write at least basic characters that live there.
Yeah.
And these types of games, they rely on feeling alive.
And you want that to be part of something. And if it's just there to explore and maybe you'll find a chest, then great. But if it's not dynamic, if it doesn't move around, like with Skyrim, you immediately figure out you could drag stuff with the Z key or in Fallout. And that's like, what can I do with this? What's this thing going to do? In here, nothing is... Like, it's all stapled down. You can't touch it. And there's lots of stuff. So the question becomes, why is there lots of stuff if I can't play with it? Like, if you learn to light lanterns or whatever, like, that would be a thing you could figure out as a puzzle-solving skill.
The downside of Adir's new arrival.
And what we have so far is a door you found a key for. What else was there?
Trying
to think.
That's about it, really.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah. Oh, you shot a plant that explodes. That was a bit of a puzzle.
That's an object in the world that did it.
Oh, it's nighttime. This game has a day-night cycle? Or did I make it nighttime by going to the party camp? That's great.
Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Yeah,
like
whatever you
Dragon Age
say.
Origins. That's
Well, just compare this to the camp in Origins. Just compare the vibe, the music, the quest line, what was happening the first hour. Like it's
absolutely nothing.
You're stranded on an island and you're trying to get by, and you're like, okay, cool. In Origins, you were part of like this demonic ritual to bind your soul to this dark god you're trying to kill, and half your team died.
But it's like look at it this way. Look at the story of Origins compared to this. So you let's just ignore the actual Origin bit because it's all different. You get to Osaga, you get told you can become a Grey Warden, you get told to do the ritual. You do the ritual, straight into the battle, you get straight into the meat of it. You're on your quest, off you go. With this, you've been told you need to go somewhere, and now you're just fucking around in a city. And there's nothing like driving you to do anything.
Yeah, it's like a half-baked, oh, we want to do some parkour. It's like, why? What's going on here? Were they trying to do Skyrim?
I mean, the thing in Morrowind, it at least starts very low, with you technically have no reason to go anywhere, but you do because it's interesting. And here you have the job to investigate something, but it's just not interesting.
Yeah, at least they gave you a coin at the top of this, plus a secret entrance. Like this is good. Like this is what you
like.
The local militia fights at the best of times, which these
So that's unique. Fog. More epic.
Come
unique
on.
Fog.
Oh, well, at least now I've opened the door. Alright. Well, I'm hungry, so...
Yeah, that was interesting. I actually didn't mind watching this.
And we've been at it for about 2 hours.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for your time.
Wow.
That was a non-bot version of the game, so good on you, sir, for saving your money and
Yeah.
showing us what you can do.
Don't buy.
Yeah, I can't
Spoilers for the-
recommend a purchase at this point.
Well,
And what we know from the story, all the faction leaders are women, except when they are men, they are evil or corrupt. Where have I heard that before?
There were a lot of women in the town, yeah.
I can't believe people are shouting from the rooftops about how okay this game is. I just don't get it. I just think it clearly shows the decline of the gaming industry, that people are like trying to champion this.
Well,
and the best they can explain is, well, it's okay.
Well, look at the Outer Worlds. I mean, that game was not a AAA title, but we knew what it was. I got it on what was it? Not Steam. I think it was on Epic's free rotation. So, and it was fun. It was a fun game. It's a Tim Kaine game, so I was sort of like, okay, I get it. The comedy, it's done this certain way, but it's not going to be the level of Fallout for storytelling. It's not going to be like another New Vegas. But you get it. You're like, okay, I can appreciate that for what it's worth, which was $0, of course. So, if this game is $40,
they're not.
If it was a $40 game, I'd be like, it's all right. You get your money's worth. It's a lot. You could see the effort. You could see the detail that the designers put into it. But is it going to compete with Skyrim? Absolutely not.
Yeah, but don't be fooled by the intro part.
Well, the
intro part alone suggesting it's worth $40. I'm not convinced yet.
Well, Pillars of Eternity got started as a Kickstarter project, so everyone knew what they were getting into. And when we saw the quality,
different story.
Oh yeah, but this is what caused this game to come about. It came from people who liked the creators of Obsidian, and they had a very good campaign. It was real time with pause games, so that's the style that I enjoyed in Interplay games and Black Isle games. And they said we're going to do our own IP. I was like, okay, great. And they created this world, and it was unique. It wasn't super special, but it was enough to get your foot in the door, saying, all right, I want to see what Avalon and all these other guys are doing. And it was decent. It wasn't great. The story wasn't that compelling. The characters weren't that compelling. But it had some nice little pieces here and there. Nothing dramatic, though. Nothing that make you go, wow, I can't wait to see what happens. It was like, I hate the villain. I really want to stop him. Like, that's the kind of vibe it was. And then 2 came out because 1 sold at least reasonable well because of all that, it was like $4 million. I can't remember how much they got. And again, very good game. They made the game better. They expanded the world. You had all these islands to explore. You were hooking up with pirates and the East Indian Trading Company, whatever it was. So you were going around and discovering things. The gods were there. You had these crazy dreams. And it was like, all right, again, not very compelling story. Villain was kind of weird. And you wanted to see what happened. That was about it. Again, no drama. Lots of factions. Lots of combat options. And then we get into Avowed using the same setting. And I saw the trailer, like, was it 2-3 years ago at least? Must have been more than that. And I was like, that looks weird, interesting, because they were doing different things. The guy had a spell book, he had a hammer or an axe, and he was dual wielding. He had a gun. Oh my god, he could do all these things. That's cool. So you get what you were expecting from 4 years ago, but not much else, it seems. And I don't know if there's a market still for that single player party style voice acted RPG. I mean, there must be people still buying them. Action RPGs are the biggest genre for RPGs. I don't know if it's going to work with this world anymore, and I don't think that they're going to. I mean, they might do another Kickstarter for something different, but I don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah, you can only go through so much goodwill when you keep pumping out games that just aren't what they were. Like, this is the thing, is Obsidian as it was doesn't exist and hasn't existed for a long time. And I think their real huge hits were kind of lightning in a bottle situations. And you're just not getting that anymore. You get these games that are okay. You're not, and you can have a game where the gameplay is only okay if you have a really compelling story to carry it. And maybe Avowed gets there more than an hour or 2 in, but it hasn't gotten me there so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sarek said no.
Even from what I've seen, it's just not gripping me. Like, it's
I know.
It's going to be one of the games. If I started playing it, I'd get 2-3 hours into it, and I think I could be doing something else with my time.
I know. Like, I always compare the Pillars of Eternity game because it came out the same time as Tyranny, and they're the same style of game. But Tyranny there's something about it. Like, wow, what a great concept. How do you play the villain? And what do you become? And that's part, I guess, because Chris Avellone was also involved in that you want to know where he was and how that worked. So there are games out there that are hard to find, and those are the ones I thought Avowed would be something like that because it was in the spirit of Pillars. But again, I'm not a big fan of Pillars. So, and I've said that on my channel.
I stepped away. What game were you talking about?
Tyranny.
Tyranny. Oh, Tyranny. Tyranny is a well-written first act of a really good RPG. The problem is it ends at the end of the first act.
And it gets really good. It gets amped up there, and the whole world can change, and you're like, oh, we're done. And you're like, oh.
That's it. See you next time, except we won't, because there won't be a next time because we don't own the IP.
And we've been waiting for a sequel to Alpha Protocol. That's never going to come out. We're never going to get another KOTOR. So there's a lot of hope that we have for Obsidian, or at least the people that with it, not necessarily Obsidian anymore, but the people that used to be at Obsidian rather. And Tim Kaine did not deliver as much as we wanted. Avalon's he's a contractor? I don't even know what he's doing anymore.
Avalon, I don't know if he's working in the industry right now because he got he got accused of some stuff.
Oh, that got sorted out. He made like millions of bucks.
He did, but that doesn't mean he's going to be working in the industry again.
That's true.
Because, you know.
Well, he was involved with Wrath of the Righteous, and it really shows. So,
Wrath of the Righteous, I will say, like Owlcat, just every one of their games is a home run.
And he was involved with the narrative design, I think. I can't remember if he did the writing or the concept, but man, what a beautiful game engine! What a beautiful the gameplay is just top notch. It's that much fun.
I mean, they put out Owlcat's got what, 3 games total?
Yeah, the latest one was the Warhammer 40K Trader.
Rogue Trader, which is excellent.
Yeah,
if you've never played it. Rogue Trader is absolutely worth it, even if you're like me and know next to nothing about 40K.
I still haven't tried it. Yeah, I know. It's one of those games I'm like, I don't like turn-based too much, but maybe I will later on. Who knows?
And with those games, it's fine that when the narrative carries the whole thing, then the gameplay can be okay. We always bring up the Planescape Torment example for just that. And the same can be said about Vampire the Masquerade as a first-person thing.
Oh god.
But the thing here is, when a game is just okay, it's not full price.
Yeah, if there was like some really compelling motivation, like your daughter was killed or your daughter is cursed with the hollow birth or whatever, like give me something to care about the character. Give me something.
No, instead you are the fungus man who's supposed to beat the fungus, and
like give me something.
No,
give me some big nasty conflict that I want to care about the character and the king or the emperor or the world or something. It's like, no, just go explore. Like, okay, I guess. Fun, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, not much from Avalon, not much from Sawyer, aside from the 22nd game or 2022 game, Pentiment. I forget to pronounce that correctly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little concerned about Obsidian. They might have to go back to Kickstarter and start something else. The sales for this game do not look good, considering how long it took to make, and that took probably at least, I'm saying, close to 3 digits or 3 million, or sorry, 100 million. So more than 99. Don't know, but how will they make their money? I say, give me an Alpha Protocol sequel and I'll be very happy, but from them, maybe not. Old Obsidian, sure. Anyway.
The people who were there are too spread to the winds. It's not just Sawyer and Avalon. It's, I don't remember the guy's name, but the director is not there anymore either, of New Vegas, who I think he directed all the good ones.
I'm trying to remember his name.
It's like Rodriguez or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, Fergus is still there. He's the owner.
Fergus is there, yeah.
He doesn't work on the projects as much as he used to.
Now I think the old guard RPG crowd is resting their hopes on whatever's coming out of Archetype Entertainment. Now that we have some more information about it. I mean, it looks like Mass Effect, but...
Oh, you mean, Exodus.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because every time you hear about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, they release another blog post, and you're like, come on, guys, get on with it.
Well, that game is going to be dog water.
Yeah, and then with Exodus, they'll, like, 1 month they'll release a video, another month they'll release a blog post, another month they'll release, I think they're playing some D&D game together. I'm like, what is happening? Like, it's just random. But it does look very compelling. The trailer they showed 3 months ago looked really, really nice. And it's our best hope at the next sci-fi third-person action adventure that we all expected from BioWare. But yeah, I think that's all the hopes we got is Exodus. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, till then, it's always...
I guess we can hope for whatever the next thing out of Larian is.
Another 5 years later, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to be, what you call it? It's not Baldur's Gate.
No.
They're not working on that IP anymore.
Yeah, it's too much. Anyway, thank you guys for your time. Hopefully we'll have either an anime... We were going to do some anime video like 2 weeks ago we forgot about, and we skipped last week because we were busy. So maybe we'll get back to a normal routine. Depends on what comes up, what you guys vote on. So keep the voting coming, and hopefully we'll find a bunch of people willing to, I don't know, talk about...
And suggestions.
Yeah, whatever.
Suggestions that we can vote on.
Well, I think it was a Sailor Moon video, and I was like, okay, I know Sailor Moon Crystal. I think I watched that, about 7 years ago.
All right, I wanted to watch that so that I can talk about it.
Is it that Sailor Moon video that hack moron just put out where he rewrote it as a dark fantasy or something?
Something like
Not
that.
narrowing it down for, yeah.
Ant, what's his name?
Gramuglia, yeah.
The Gramuglion.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, guys, keep warm. Stay hydrated. Take lots of sleep. And we will talk to you soon. Okay. Good night.
Bye, everybody.